Kirksey. I'm the Interim Minister of Family Life here at Edmond First Baptist Church. And I'm so thankful that you are here with me today for Advent Storytime. Each day in the month of December leading up to Christmas, we are reading out of Voskamp's Unwrapping the Greatest Gift. It's a wonderful devotional book. My family and I have used it for years. So today we are on December 12th. It's called The Little Things. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Ruth 1:16. There once was a hungry family, a mother and a father and 2 big boys, and they lived in Bethlehem, which means house of bread. But the whole family was starving for bread, for anything to put in their bowls. So they packed up everything they owned and moved far away to live among people who had food and false gods. They moved in next door to a girl named Ruth. One day, the father died. The mother, whose name was Naomi, she cried. Later, Naomi cried with happiness the day when Ruth smiled yes and married one of her sons. For a while, Naomi felt like her plate was heaped full of good and sweet things. But then both sons died. Naomi's heart broke. She felt alone in all the world and hungry for love. Sometimes no one sees how lonely you feel inside. Ruth held Naomi when she cried. Naomi said she was going to go back home. She'd left Bethlehem starving, and she was going back bitter. Ruth was smart. Standing there in the dark, she looked for the light. That's what smart people always do. Brilliant people are always the one who never stop looking for the light of Jesus in everything. I will go with you back to your home. I will go with you and love you and look for the good, for the gifts. Ruth hugged Naomi with her smile. Ruth left the land of idols she had grown up in and went back to Naomi's land, moved to Bethlehem and that house of bread. When Ruth returned to Bethlehem with Naomi, she just happened to end up harvesting wheat in the field of the man who had the right to buy back the family land Naomi lost when she moved away from Bethlehem. His name was Boaz. Boaz just happened to meet Ruth in his field gathering wheat. And Ruth just happened to tell him her story, and Boaz just happened to offer help. And Boaz just happened to say he would take Ruth to be his wife, and he would buy back Naomi's family land. Guess who came to the wedding? Boaz's mother, who just so happened to be the long ago girl who did bad things but became a princess, Rahab. Now who was expecting that? Naomi and Rahab both cried happy joy at the wedding, and Ruth and Boaz just happened to have a son. Naomi and Rahab were grandmothers to a little boy named Obed. And Obed happened to have a son named Jesse, who had a son named David, who became, yes, King David, the greatest king Israel had ever known, until his many great-grandson was born one day in Bethlehem, Jesus, the baby king who would be like bread to make sure our hearts would never be hungry for love again. It sure didn't look like any miracles were happening in the story of Naomi and Ruth, did it? No angels appeared stage left. No donkeys started talking. No fireballs fell from heaven. But did you see that? All the little things that happened? They just happened to be little miracles. All that's happening around you every day is happening to make miracles. Every little thing is going to be okay because God is working good through every little thing. There is never a night, never a darkness when gifts and miracles and joy aren't coming right to you. It's a miracle in itself how you don't have to buy any Christmas miracle at all. The big miracle of an unbeatable, unfailing, unwrappable love is happening all around you right now. Jesus is coming like a miracle into everything. I hope you take a minute as you go through the rest of your day and think about all the miracles that are happening around you. Just the beating of our hearts and the breath in our lungs, those are miracles we experience every moment of every day. The sun shining down, the wind in our hair. These are all little miracles, little gifts from God reminding us how loved we are. So today, as you walk around, as you do your errands or chores or go to school, I hope that you will recognize all the miracles that God is giving you. And I hope you have a wonderful 12th day of Advent and that you'll come back tomorrow, December 13th.